y'all tune in, man. I want to get y'all opinion on this. I knew I was gonna go live about it, but I ain't gonna be live long. I want to get y'all opinion. What's going on? As you come in, make sure you hit the like button for me if you don't mind. What's going on, man? I'm finna talk about y'all opinions on this gym, because a lot of people had, well, not a lot of people, some people had different opinions from the video that I made earlier. So I just want to get y'all opinion. So like I said, the video I made was opinionated. It could not be true, but that's why I'm here to get y'all commentary on the situation. Y'all let me know what y'all thinking. Y'all comment some. Let me know if you're in the building. Guys, I see they got 3 people in here. Y'all let me know something before I get it started. Okay, now we just jumped to 10. What it do, man? Where the commenters at, man? Where y'all at? Okay, about time. You know what it really don't be no decent live if I ain't got y'all in here talking, man. I started this live just for y'all. Hold up, reality TV. Okay, y'all coming in. Shanice, I'm seeing them familiar faces. What they do? Life with the Jones family. What they do? Phone for cool. What's going on, family? Okay, y'all popping out. You know what I'm saying? Where the rest of my people at? I'm just gonna start off what I was saying, making a live about it. Y'all can see. You know what I'm saying? We got somebody else popping. Regina Taylor. What they do? Okay, we got Dominique. Ah, yeah, we okay. We got the Soul family in this joint now. But yeah. Y'all know how we doing there to start off air live. I asked y'all opinion on the topic that I talked about. So I seen, cause I don't know if Isha in here. Isha probably getting here later. You know what I mean? But I don't know if she busy. But I read her comment in the video I made earlier. Y'all remember I was saying I didn't really want to talk about. I was done talking about the Drake and Kendrick beef. But then when they started coming out with different songs and just me analyzing the whole situation. Like I said, we already know it's distraction, but I was trying to see how agenda-driven it was, and then when I started peeping out the stuff that Rick Ross was saying and the stuff that Kendrick was saying in his diss tracks, then I kind of pieced together in my own head what I felt like the agenda was, and it was like divide and conquer some more, you know what I mean? But in this time, not every other race, like Mexicans and whites, and you know what I mean, all that. It was to divide black people and mixed race people, you know what I mean? But like I said, every race pretty much is divided with black people. And I said black people are divided within each other, you know what I mean? Black people already don't like black people. That's not for that's not for everybody, you know what I mean? It's for, I can't even say the majority, because I have not been every place. I'm in Memphis right now, so I haven't been all over the world. So I'm gonna say like 30% or 40% of black people dislike each other. You know what I mean? And I can say more, but I know that's not true, because you know what I'm saying, I haven't been everywhere. So I know 80% of the news that what they show, you know what I mean, they show black people hating each other. You know what I mean? So the social media and the media, they push out that like it's a higher percentage, you know what I mean? But like I just give my own percentage, because I do, and I can tell that black people have a problem with other black people just by the jobs I've worked, you know, just by going to school and seeing, you know what I mean, how, you know what I'm saying, the hatred is for even with the darker colored people, you know. A lot of people grew up hating their skins because they grew up hating light-skinned people. You know what I mean? People that was brighter, of different complexion in them. So I was able to see that self-hatred that they program certain people, and it worked with some people. You know what I mean? So let me read these comments. Y'all came in deep. Kirkland, Sean, what exactly is going on with Drake versus Kendrick? What's the agenda? Didn't see anything about Drake versus Kendrick. You didn't see nothing about Drake versus Kendrick? There's a lot of shit been in the, what you call it? He said, I think Kendrick on my Cat Williams, Jaguar right type of time, and draw the line for the real and the people who are pretending to help, but they really hurting the culture. So true, they categorize us Creole people from Louisiana. These people are dealing with majority of black skeptical. Okay. Yeah, from your comment pulled up, cause that's kind of similar to what Isha said. She was like, I think Kendrick. She was like, I think Drake is doing it for the publicity and just to do it, you know what I mean, for like a big distraction. And she was basically saying Kendrick is like exposing the real and all that. But I just have to side eye Kendrick. Like I really like, I don't separate Kendrick from Drake or any of these people, because I feel like people might not want to hear me say that, but I feel like Kendrick, he's part of the agenda too. You know what I mean? He got signed and all, like he was I don't separate them people, you know what I mean? Even when it comes to J. Cole, yeah, they rap more positive and they get a chance to expose certain things, but you gotta realize a lot of these rappers, they know way more than what they rapping about, you know what I mean? Because if you wanted to go overboard, he could talk about the beings that's running this planet. He could talk about draconians. He can talk about a lot of different things, but they give these people platforms. Kendrick Lamar is only allowed to be heard because they're allowing him to be heard, because he's not really spilling that much of the truth. You know what I mean? Just look at people like my platform and other platforms that have really been shadow banned. J. Cole haven't been shadow banned. Kendrick Lamar haven't been shadow banned, because they're not really speaking. They're speaking from a Tupac standpoint. Like they're talking about poverty, talking about what goes on in the ghetto, but it's not enough to change people's mindset and get them to eat healthy or meditate and do all this stuff. They're not really saying enough that really could get them killed. That's what I'm basically saying. So they're not really stepping out there and being the revolutionary that people are seeing in their eyes. They're not being exactly that, you know what I mean? So people are kind of being, their vision is being distorted because they think that these people are really, you know what I mean, there for them, you know what I mean? Because I'm not even religious or Christian or nothing, but even the fact that Kendrick Lamar put the thorns on his head, if you a Christian, that should be looked at as blasphemy, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's like he's trying to put himself in the light of he's people's savior, you know what I mean? So a lot of people are not catching the subliminals with these people. Yeah, he's a good rapper. Don't look past the fact that he's a part of that too, you know what I mean? Like I said, everybody who they allow to have a voice, you should side eye them. Like I said, y'all done seen my channel be shadow banned. Y'all done seen other people's channel be shadow banned. And we're just ordinary people on YouTube talking, you know what I'm saying, talking our shit. But when it comes to these people having a big platform and they're being able to speak what they speak, and they're not being shadow banned, and they're not like taking bread out their mouth, y'all gotta side out it, you know what I mean? Let me see what y'all, let me see if you understand what's going on. That's what I'm saying. Flash and Murder said they both are part of the agenda. They all a part. Exactly. That's what I feel. You know what I'm saying? Yup. That's what I'm saying. Okay, y'all on the same accord. That Kendrick is a part of it too. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. He can spit, but he performed at the Super Bowl and shit on the song with Beyonce. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, to get close to these people, you gotta be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? He said, I caught it and peep his agenda. That's what I'm saying. That's why I love y'all, man, because y'all can peep this shit too. You know what I'm saying? Bro, half the people don't even know how these religions started. Been watching. Yeah, man, that's why I'm glad. It's like, I really ain't got to explain none of y'all, because, like, it's just the people who's really watching this stuff go on. I see a lot of people, and I'm not trying to get people off Kendrick's side. It's just like, you create your own reality and you create what you want to believe, but I just want to put my opinion out there, like, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I was going off Isha comment. I ain't coming at you, you know, you've been watching my channel for a minute, you know what I mean? But I like to pretty much give everybody an opinion on my channel, because like I said, I could be wrong, but it's just the proof, because people are saying like he exposing what Drake is. Like, I don't think I can say the P word, you know what I mean? Because YouTube getting more strict on the words you can say, and they put in AI. That's another video within this. I got to talk about that, but like, we already know Drake went on people, as we seen in the media and seen on Shade Room, how he'll comment under girls who like are 17 and waiting on them to turn 18. Yeah, Kendrick Lamar is exposing it, you know what I mean? And people were like, yeah, he exposing what Drake need, like what he need to expose with Drake. But when it comes down to it, he took a shot at Drake and J. Cole. So what can we say J. Cole have done? We haven't seen J. Cole go at minors or whatever we see on the media or whatever. We haven't heard anything bad about J. Cole. So the fact that he went at Drake and J. Cole is like he just wanted to stir something up, you know what I mean? So it wasn't, if he just went at Drake, then we'd be like, okay, he wanted to teach him a lesson and tell people what Drake is not doing is not right, you know what I mean? But the fact he went at both of those people is just like he wanted to stir it up. They got handlers too, you know what I'm saying? Somebody probably sparked him, told him to do that, you know what I mean? Because like I said, these are the two biggest rappers in the game. Who can you name that's bigger rapper-wise other than Jay-Z? You know what I mean? That's why so many people are in tune. And then what's crazy, I just heard the this song that, cause they've been dropping diss songs back to back. Like I think Kendrick Lamar dropped 2 on him yesterday, but before that he had dropped 1 last week. He dropped 2 yesterday, and Drake dropped his yesterday. So everybody was talking about that, and I think Kendrick Lamar just dropped another one that I just heard like 2 hours ago, and it said "You're Not Like Us." So that kind of really scoped in my brain to make me believe that I was right about him trying to divide. You know what I mean? Because he was saying, why would you name the song "Not Like Us"? You trying to push the mixed person away and say, okay, black people, he's not like us. We shouldn't accept him. You know what I mean? But I get it in a way because they always say Drake has been a culture vulture, but you got to be smart enough to know when a black person like Kendrick Lamar is going at a mixed person, even though he's just talking about Drake, his fans are going to look at all mixed people like that. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, they always just like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, you got Rick Ross calling a white boy, but he wasn't calling a white boy when he was doing all these songs. You know what I mean? Everybody got a problem with him saying the N-word now, but didn't nobody have a problem with him saying the N-word when he was on the songs with him. You know what I mean? So, like, this is basically there to cause division between black people and mixed people. You know what I mean? They've already did it between all different races. So now they're getting closer and closer. And the fact that they got this close, you know what I mean, lets you know that something else is around the corner that they trying to hit us with this big, you know what I mean? That's what, because, like I said, that divide and conquer shit to get every race completely divided, and now y'all own the mixed people, because before this y'all know what's the closest, who was the closest, you know what I mean? The mixed race, you know, the mixed race and the black people, you know what I mean? Those were the closest. Then it would probably come, probably Spanish or Mexican. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a level of division that they're doing. So now that they didn't got so close to the mixed people and black people, let you know they probably, you know what I'm saying, a big attack is coming. And I ain't talking about like a war, like physical. I'm talking about like something big when it comes to like spiritual. You know, spiritual in the form of just people staying away from each other. Off of simple rap beef, I know it sounds crazy, but off of simple rap beef, y'all gotta realize this shit get deep. When I seen people start going crazy off that Lil Durk and NBA Youngboy beef, I knew how much people will be influenced to go their separate ways when it comes to rap beef. You know what I mean? And they talking real, they talking about hurting each other and all this. Like I said, we already know it's rap, even though these people are conscious. These fans be taking this shit very, very serious. Just like when it comes to Nicki Minaj and Meg Thee Stallion. These people be going up. These people take the time out to go dig up old tweets, to go find old pictures and shit that, you know what I'm saying, that Meg Thee Stallion did. Like, I think some fans went to Meg Thee Stallion mama grave and dug up her grave when Nicki Minaj and Meg Thee Stallion was beefing. That's how serious this shit will get. Off sheeple mindset, you know what I mean? So you gotta know that if that beef right there caused division, like all these rap beefs cause division, you know what I'm saying? Like, and all this shit is set up. I really feel like there is really no natural beef that happened in the industry, you know what I mean? Only natural beef that I feel that happened in the industry, even though like I told y'all, when it came to Lil Bow Wow and Lil Romeo, and they was small, the industry put them two kids against each other, and they said they was cool while they was going at each other. You know what I mean? It's just an industry plot. But the only beef, like I said, the only beef I feel like was real and wasn't an industry thing was the Young Dolph and Yo Gotti beef. Because me being from Memphis, you hear things and you know, like, okay, this is some real shit. You know what I'm saying? This is real shit that happened. Because even Dolph ended up losing his life off this shit. You know what I mean? But when it comes down to all these other beefs, like the 50 Cent and Ja Rule, all the beef that we ever seen in beef history, I feel like all this shit was fake and it was playing for people to go against each other, like for real. I said people care way too much about these celebrities. Know what I'm saying? That's why I gotta address this shit, cause people curse way too much and they emotionally invested in these celebrities. So you can't help but talk about it, because these people are really trying to divide and conquer, like for real. They're divided. They trying to divide every person out there who they feel like will come together. It's like, oh, we gotta divide. We already divided the blacks. We gotta divide the black and the mixed people, because they, you know what I'm saying, they're the closest. We gotta divide. We gotta keep on just dividing, because if they don't divide, they know it's too many people on this world and we outnumber them. You know what I mean? We outnumber them. So if they can divide people, you can get them people on. I made this analogy like a couple months ago. I was like, if you wanted to take out 10 people that's standing in front of you, and all these people was unified, and you wanted to go fight these people, you're not gonna walk up to all those 10 people and fight. They're gonna jump you and beat the hell out you, of course. 10 people on one person, they're gonna jump you. But if I can get one out of these 9 people to come walk with me and talk to him, like, hey, bro, he was talking about you, you know what I mean? And I go get the other one, and I get them 2 people to kill each other off, then I got 8 people left over here. So if I go slowly but for surely and get each one of those people to walk off with me to convince them that this person, the 7th person, said something about them, I can constantly, easily get these people chipped off using my mind. So now it's probably 1 person left. I can defeat this 1 person by myself. You know what I mean? That's just how easy it is. That's why they divide. That's the whole meaning of divide and conquer. They've conquered the 10 people who standing. You conquered the 10 people who standing in front of you just by using your brain and getting them to not like the people that they was just hanging with. You know what I mean? That's just easy. They feed off other people's energy. Yep, that's true too, as well. Yeah, right, just get them turned against each other. Oh my God, what part of Texas? How many miles is it? So meanwhile, in Texas, we just had 3 earthquakes. An earthquake 3 days ago. I said 3 earthquakes, and being flooded out right now. Damn, I ain't even know that. I gotta look into that and report on it so people can know. That's why I say it's good me go live, because y'all be telling me stuff I don't even know, man. It is fake. People just getting views off celebrities, and it's so stupid. Yeah, for sure. All I see is Drake and Kendrick shit on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even got no Twitter. And I'm just basically seeing all this stuff really on YouTube. That's basically the only thing I really be on. If I don't be on this, I'll get on Instagram only to check the videos that y'all send me. Shout out to Last Sunrise, because she been sending me a lot of videos, you know what I mean? Just to report on and what I feel like, you know, I need to be saying to the mass crowd of people. You know what I mean? Because the people who are reporting on this beef, they're just in it, just saying, oh, he just did this, what he gonna say next? You know what I'm saying? Nobody's really going to the agenda-driven part about the beef and what it's doing, and the comments that they're seeing with the mixed people saying stuff about, you know what I'm saying, black people, and black people saying stuff, because mixed people, they are considered black, you know what I mean? It's just now they're trying to separate that, because it don't matter like white or black, you know what I mean? White, I see, hold on, slow the fuck down. If you're mixed with white and black, you are considered black in this world, you know what I mean? So it's like they trying to really just separate, and that's what they doing, because I'm seeing all these dumbass comments about what Rick Ross saying. He calling him white boy now, you know what I mean? I was like, this shit some goofy shit. How you gonna call somebody a white boy and you just doing songs with him and doing all that? But I see the industry fake. These people are all in cahoots with each other, and that's what they doing. I just wanted to get y'all opinion on it, see what y'all was feeling about it. I see y'all feel the end of the same way. Isha, you know what I'm saying? Leisha, okay. Leisha in the building. That's why I said I really went live for you. You know what I mean? Because I had mentioned your name earlier, Isha. Because I remember what you said earlier. Did you just not coming in live? See that people don't want to hear the truth. For sure they don't. They do not want to hear the truth. The truth is foreign. The truth is scary to people. You know what I mean? They don't want to think that this is all a plot. This is a scheme. You know? They like, man, it's just rap beef. People, and the excuse they gonna use is people have been beefing for years. But what has been happening for years? You know what I mean? Just look back at all the beefs. Like I said, down there, out of all the beefs, down there, Dolph was the only rapper that got touched like that was big. I ain't saying other rappers that have not died, but I'm saying out of the beef that came from their own city. Just like the Chief Keef situation, them coming out of Chicago. Out of all them being rappers, the ones who was rapping and doing all the stuff, it was the people that was most affected in the hood. The people who wasn't rapping, who didn't have the mansion, who didn't have the cars. And that's why they pick certain people out there. Why you think they gave that young boy $7 million contract? 16 years old, Chief Keef, because what he was talking about. You know what I mean? You can't really blame him from his environment where he came from, but that's why they gave him so much money. And when they was doing all that beefing and talking about shooting and all that, that's why, because even the people from Chicago saying that Chief Keef boosted the murder rate in Chicago because everybody wanted to be like Chief Keef, you know what I mean? He even did it, like I said in the past, he boosted the murder rate up in Memphis. And people don't believe that shit, but if you in every hood, man, you know, back then when Chief Keef first came out, it was more violence. You know what I mean? Because music does that. Music is on a spiritual level. Music can influence you to do certain things. It's like that's why they don't put out healthy music. And the people who are rapping healthy, they push them to the shelf because they know even in a toxic world, if people hear high frequency music, they still will gravitate towards that. Because this world is not as evil as it seems. We living in a balance. And people actually want to hear positive music, but they got to hear it in a certain way on a certain frequency. So that's why they push everybody to the self, because if they really wasn't worried about people like me who being vocal on positivity and people who was being vocal positively on a music track, they wouldn't shadow ban us. They wouldn't say, okay, we finna take something, we finna unsubscribe these people from his channel, or we finna make sure people don't see this. They wouldn't push us to the back. Because if they really didn't care about that, they would let us talk. They'd be like, okay, ain't nobody gonna listen to them. You know what I mean? But they don't feel that way because they know deep down people want love. And a lot of people who doing a lot of crazy stuff out here, they're doing it because of the lack of love. You know what I mean? A lot of people not even seeing love, so they can't really operate off the love vibration. But if they actually get that love, that's why these young niggas crashing out. Because if they actually get the love that they seeking, you know what I mean? Instead of trying to go get their finances high so they can get a lot of females who don't love them. They just like the views they get and the money they got, you know what I mean? Instead they go buying all of these cars, buying all this jewelry. If they actually receive the love that they were supposed to get as a child, then a lot of people won't be doing certain things. These young niggas won't be crashing out, going to shoot because they feel like they ain't got nothing to live for. Love is the most powerful frequency on the planet. So if you're growing up, you don't have that, you're gonna be self-destructive to yourself because we admit love, we are love, you know what I mean? That's what people came on this planet to find love, you know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people crash out in relationships over love. You know, some people kill themselves, take their lives over love, just giving it emotion. You know what I mean? Some people kill themselves because they didn't have love, you know? So you can be a very unstable person not receiving love how you supposed to receive it. You said, right, love conquers all. That's why they say that. Love is the highest frequency. That's where we all come from. But the only reason we ain't receiving like that because we have a dark side too, but it's not to just dwell in this shit. We gotta find our way back to love. That's what this whole game was about, you know what I mean? Experiencing life, you know, experiencing what we have yet to experience. You know what I mean? Like I said, in the astral world, where we truly come from, there's nothing but an abundance of love. But we come here to experience a different side of that. You know what I mean? and find our way back to this shit. These folks be driving so crazy, bro. I swear. Shit, not just any love, but black love. Love ain't got no color, family. Like love, like if people like we really dive that deep into this shit, bro. There's no really such thing as these are just, people gotta understand, these are just avatars we in. Whatever avatar we in, whether it's a white avatar, whether it's a black avatar, whether it's a purple, pink, blue avatar, because we really only supposed to be black. We really are green. That's why our blood is green. It only turns red when the air hits it. You know what I mean? This is just an avatar we are inhabiting. Once we leave this vessel, what color are we? We're no color in, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is, love is just us. It's everything that you see. You know what I mean? Love is the cat, the animals, the trees. People, we gotta stop getting really off this color. You know what I mean? It's levels to the distractions that they're giving us in the division. Because if people really knew what they really were, they won't be able to be divided, because they'll know we all come from the same source. You know what I mean? No matter what you think you are, we all come from the same source. It's just on this planet, on this realm, this earthly third dimensional realm, we think that we're so separate from each other. Nothing is separate. We all a part of the same thing. You know what I mean? Yes, it's true that certain races or certain races were here first, but that doesn't make anybody more unique than the other. That's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't make, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of teachers out there who they teach certain people that they teach. I done seen the black teachers who say, man, yeah, we more power. We are actually the superior ones. It's not even like that, man. But like I said, that's even a form of indoctrination when you coming from a certain type of place and hearing this, that we want nothing. So when we actually get the power and find out we are something, we feel like we better than somebody now. We're not better than anybody. We all on the same playing field. Yes, we are different types of a species in what we've been taught to believe, you know what I mean? But we're not better than anybody. Nobody is above us and nobody is beneath us. I understand that, my personal opinion. I think that's what the world fears, the way that we... Oh yeah, facts. I agree with that. Yeah, a lot of people are scared of black love. That's why, you know what I'm saying? That shit is rare. That's what these beings are scared of, you know what I mean? If we actually come together, but like I said, man, it's been so much division going on that people just they don't want to see that shit. They don't want to see that at all. So if people don't know their power and aren't trying to, ignorance is bliss for some. Like, for real. People got to do a lot of deep diving when it comes to, man, knowing thyself and knowing what type of world you living in and knowing who actually running this matrix. I can't say run the planet. I feel like it's impossible for a motherfucker to just really run the planet. You know what I mean? If anything, we as the human race, we run the planet. You know what I mean? To keep this shit in balance. But the beings who are doing this, that's poisoning the soil, who's poisoning the air, you know what I mean? Poisoning every damn thing they can get their fucking hands on. They poisoning everything they can finally fucking touch. So when they touch down, y'all ever heard that little booster song, Touchdown to Cause Hell? They had to be playing this shit in the spaceship when they landed on this bitch. Some say they been here though, you know what I mean? You never know. So you can read how many books you want, you know. A lot of people arguing off the knowledge they know, but shit, we never know, man. That's why I said it's more easier to tap in than to read all these books, because the information that's in this book probably came after the information that you need to go receive. You know what I mean? I mean, before the information that you actually need to receive. That's why when I'm reading books or I'm ever getting knowledge, I'm taking knowledge from every source, from every religion. You know what I mean? Like the Buddhists, all that. It's just good, because all those religions have gems that's being dropped. Just take the information and just, you know what I'm saying, feed your mind with it. It's like people, some people out here, they only learning things from one race. You know what I mean? You can learn things from every race, every different culture, and just group it together. You know what I'm saying? This is what people fail to realize. They only want to learn from, like, where they come from and all this shit. It's cool to learn from that first, you know what I mean? But everything. You limit, I ain't gonna say kinda, you limit your experiences and your knowledge when you just want to go to one source, when you just want to go to one book, you want to go to one person who you feel like is informed on certain things, you know what I mean? It's just what it is. That's why I say I'll never stop at one book or at one person, you know what I mean? I'm talking to the person on the side of the street who may know something, you know what I mean? It's always somebody who out here that knows something that you don't have. She said, Isha said, whoever created this distraction is rubbing their hands like Birdman. You hear me? Like, for real, they always doing it. She said, this Drake and Kendrick, the topic of the world now. For real, for real. Like I said, it's the, Lily, what going on? Like I said, it's only the topic because these are the two biggest rappers, man. Like, these folks know what they doing. Like, they got the two biggest rappers beefing, and Kendrick did some shit. Like, it's crazy because Kendrick, them are the ones who, the conscious one, the revolution. He the one who started this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of leading people into beef and trying to expose, what do I say? A lot of people saying Kendrick doing the right thing and all that, but a lot of the shit that he could be saying, he's putting it all on one person. You know what I mean? He's talking about Drake being a P. You know what I mean? Going after minors. What about all the other people that's in the industry? You know what I mean? Including the Beyoncés, including the Jay-Z's. What about what they doing? And you done been on stage with them, so I can't. It's hard for me to kind of figure like, oh, he's the righteous person. He's doing. It's a lot of stuff that he can expose. You know what I mean? But with exposing it, you're gonna expose yourself because you've been around and you know what I'm saying, seen it. You know what I mean? Like, only person we can say who's been exposing stuff is people like Dave Chappelle, people like, you know what I'm saying, even though they clowned him a little bit after that. People like Dave Chappelle, people like Cat Williams who've been talking about stuff like that, you know what I mean? It's just now a lot of people listening, you know what I'm saying? Cat Williams been talking about how they making lab-grown meat. He talked about that years ago. And they just not coming out with that on the news, you know? But like I said, all those people are a part of it too. They have little messengers they have out here to send out to go tell a little bit of truth, you know what I mean? Because they know once people hear a little bit of the truth, they're gonna side with whatever artist that's giving them the truth. You know what I mean? Because people like to hear the truth, and the truth feels some way when you hear it. It's gonna weigh on your heart. You know what I mean? So that's how you get people in. That's how you can actually manipulate a person. You know what I mean? It's like me. I'm just gonna speak from a perspective of me being a man. It's like me talking to a woman. If I get with that woman in the first month or first 2-3 months, I'm telling her the truth, and she know I'm telling her the truth. Like, oh, this is what I was doing, and I got proof of what they like to call receipts of what I did. Like, baby, I was asleep, and I can show her every time that I was telling the truth. I can damn near manipulate that woman because she know I can pretty much tell her lies after this, because since I kept it G with her from the first beginning, she's gonna believe everything I said, because the first 3 months I met her, I was able to prove everything that I told her. So if I tell her 50 truths, I'll be able to tell her 5 lies after that. You know what I mean? Without her questioning it. So that's what these so-called truth tellers do, or these conscious rappers do. They'll put so much good information out there and make you gravitate towards them, and now they can tell you lies, or they can do certain things because they already got your trust. You know what I mean? You start trusting the motherfucker after they start telling you so much truth and they put you on game by certain shit. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of content creators, they do that as well. You know? So people gotta understand this shit. See, that's narc shit then though. I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, that's narcissism. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, can do that. But that's what a lot of these rappers do. They are narcissistic people. They know. That's what I'm saying. That's how the government, that's how everybody's able to manipulate and control a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like, it can actually be one person that's in control over 80,000 people. You know what I mean? That's how Malcolm X was able to get his tribe and all that. I ain't saying Malcolm X was a manipulator, but he had a lot of people behind him. You can get a lot of people behind you when you are doing certain things, and you can be and you're a smooth talker. You can do that. Anybody can, man, you can be a smooth talker and get people on your side and get them to do anything. For real, for real. That's how they shit work. That's how narcissistic people thrive. You know what I mean? Off this world. Just saw this man today. I wanted to get a picture, but didn't want to be a groupie. Who you saw today? There's a lot of ish getting exposed for sure. And they dropping song after. Yup, I just said that, bro. He said, and they dropping song after song, and it's making folks drop everything they doing and follow through. For real, for real. Yeah, man. But I ain't gonna be on this live, though. I just wanted to get y'all opinion. Like I said, man, that's why I like going live with y'all. Y'all make sure I hit the like button too before we get out of here. Love her. I ain't even see you just not coming in. Because of been in here. Tell me what to do. Y'all coming in here late, but better late than never. You hear me? It's good to see y'all face. Yeah, man. I think I know who this is talking about some D-Mac. I think that's my stepbrother playing this shit. Is that you, my nigga? Y'all didn't get a notification. You know how they be. Then there have people in here probably ain't getting a notification. I ain't gonna lie, they be doing me so dirty. Y'all probably just scroll down and see I was live, and some of y'all probably got a notification. Some. Yeah, thank you for popping in. Do it more often, please. I need a dose of good energy on this app. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know it's a good vibe every time we checking in. For real, for real. Well, I see I really made this live for you about the comment you had made, and I was like, man, let me see if Ish gonna pop in. I should have just commented. For sure, man. I'm glad, but I'm gonna end it like this, man. I'm glad that everybody is able to see the signs and aware. You know, this shit, it really make you feel good, bro, when there's a lot of people who on the same level of awareness and able to see through it. Like I said, man, if y'all want to listen to the song, cause I listen to the song. The Drake song he just dropped, you know what I mean? That jump was bumping. But like I said, I'm one of the people who are able to engage in these songs and listen to these songs and still know the agenda behind it. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say I have a problem. It's just a bigger effect on a human when they're listening to this and they're engaging with this and they don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? And they're actually saying, yeah, fuck Kendrick. I'm rocking with Drake. Or they saying, Drake, I'm rocking with Kent. You know what I'm saying? Getting so intertwined with this and like, oh, I never liked his music. His music was boring, and they're taking sides based off the emotional attachment they've gained for the people they've been listening to for years. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta realize Kendrick Lamar been in the game for years. Drake been in the game for even longer. So he has a more built up fan base and he emotionally tied. Then they're really emotionally tied to Drake because he was in a show called Degrassi. I never watched the show. Cause they were saying when Drake first came out, he was in the show. I never watched it, you know what I mean? But so people are used to seeing him act. They're used to seeing him do a lot of things. So he's like he's a household name, and people are used to seeing him. You know what I mean? I haven't kept up with the back and forth with these artists. That's what's up. Everybody crashing out about this shit. Yeah. I feel like it's my duty. I gotta keep up with it, you know what I mean? I gotta let people know. But like I said, my channel is so high vibrational. I pretty much I'm basically just talking for fun at this point and just getting y'all energy and y'all getting my energy, because like we all aware, and I'm seeing like shit, all my people who watch me, y'all, we smart as fuck, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't got too much to tell y'all too much shit. Y'all got too much to tell me stuff, but y'all still keep me informed on what's going on in y'all neighborhoods, on y'all cities or whatever, and y'all still send me videos. So I appreciate that, you know what I mean? But it's basically like, if any new people reach my channel and they don't know, you know, it's just like we just congregating to talk about it every time we go live or whatever, and we already know what's going on. And if I have an opinion on something, y'all may have a difference of opinion, but it still may be a smart opinion that I probably can run with. Like, damn, I thought they was doing this because of divide and conquer, but they doing this because of this, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know what I'm saying, just tongue wrestling. Just get my opinion, you get your opinion, so we can see where to go. They're like, shit, like a business to me, you know? Shit, I'm in front of Little Caesars now, so I can use that analogy. Anybody who ever started Little Caesars, I'm pretty sure they get with each other every time. You see, okay, what kind of pizza we finna do? We finna do a hot ready. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Whatever new idea a store come out with it, whether it's a shoe or whatever, they have a group of people who know people like shoes already, but they just trying to see what should we put on this shoe. So that's what we doing this live. We trying to see what we put on this shoe. What's the toppings to this bitch? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all I wanted to say, man. You said you still on the ground? Yeah, I'm on the ground. Got the same name as my channel name. I had got that jump back. You see, I definitely feel like it was manufactured beef though, for sure, for sure. I'm like Luther Vandross. Don't you know? You hear me? Don't you really, don't you know? Know this shit manufactured. Slap, put right on the grill, flame broiled, no onions, straight beef. One mic, all day, one bed. You wanna go night-night, nigga? You wanna go night-night? Yup. But yeah, man. Y'all make sure I hit the like button. Leaving out this joint. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a good rest of y'all night. Or wherever y'all at. Some of y'all might be having a good morning, you know. Shit, we know we global now, you hear me? MMS, we global now, man. We all over the world with this shit, man. Taking over, touching down on every piece of pavement. Making sure it's gravy. All right, man. Y'all take it easy, man. I'm gonna sing y'all a little lullaby real quick. Hold on. I'm just bullshitting. Y'all thought y'all be blessed on walking that smoke, man.